Ages ago, in a realm torn apart by strife and darkness,
the first light ranged long and far. Their charge was impossible, but their friendship ran deep and held the center. It was one of the reasons the Light Pact had chosen their particular group. Those who had come together by circumstance or by creed or by purpose would not be able to do what was needed. They would fracture and then fail. The corruption was too strong for it to be any other way. Only those who had bonds forged by something more could hope to face the others. Deep within the red mists, those bonds would be tested in ways which no mortal could conceive, and even then would likely not be enough. But it was enough for hope. And so it was.
He whispered a prayer to whatever gods were still listening, and drew back the string of his bow. Creation had fallen, the portals were closed, and the end was here. Survival did not seem possible, but Phaedrum would not travel into the dark night willingly. He took a deep breath, held it for a moment, closed his eyes, and let loose. Even with his eyes closed, the light was blinding. His arrow became a giant beam of light, piercing one, then two, then three of the behemoths currently tearing the city apart. It seemed that someone was still listening. The panic. That was the worst. There were 100,000 people or more stampeding through the streets, desperately trying to reach the divine gateway. So many would die on those streets, trampled by friends, family, neighbors. Stein was just a guard, one man. All his instincts were telling him to join the crowds, to give into that feeling in his throat, his stomach. He was on these streets to keep order, but the screams, the noise, the ancients. There was simply too much to focus on anything. When he saw the man ripped from his daughter's hands and pulled into an alley by 4 thugs, he was finally jarred from inaction. This was something he could fix. He drew his weapon and followed them.